Welcome to the realm of dreams, where the sea's gentle whispers beckon us to journey into the depths of imagination. Close your eyes and let the enchanting tale of Orion, the Orca of the stars, carry you away on a tranquil voyage. Join us as we delve into your Odyssey, a story of courage, discovery, and the enduring bonds of family. Soothe your soul and prepare to drift into a peaceful slumber as we embark on this mesmerizing adventure together. Close your eyes now, and let the gentle rhythm of the ocean's song guide you into a realm where dreams come to life. The journey begins, and the wonders await. Chip, the call of the deep. On a night when the sky was a tapestry woven with the silver and gold of twinkling stars, an orca named Narration swam languidly beneath the moon's caress. The ocean, a vast expanse of inky blue, whispered secrets of old, its waves carrying tales of mystery and wonder. Orion, whose skin shimmered under the celestial light, felt a stirring in his heart, a call that resonated with the very depths of his soul. This call was not one of words, but of feelings and ancient melodies, sung by ocean itself. It spoke of hidden places where the sea's heart beat the strongest, forgotten stories that the tale buried beneath sands time itself had lost track of. Orion, wise and curious, knew this was no ordinary summons. It was a beckoning to embark on a journey that would reveal the ocean's deepest secrets. The orca, with his sleek body cutting through the water, gathered his family under the blanket of night. He shared with them the call he had heard, a melody so compelling that even the oldest among them, who had traversed the ocean's vastness, felt a shiver of anticipation. As Orion shared the ethereal call of the deep, the members of his pod clustered around him in moonlit waters. Their sleek bodies formed a circle of solidarity and support, a living testament to the bonds that had held them together through countless seasons. The young ones gazed at Orion with wide eyes, their minds alive with the thrill of adventure, while the elders regarded him with a mixture of pride and concern. The matriarch, a venerable orca whose back bore the scars of a life fully lived, moved slowly to the center of the circle. Her voice, when she spoke, carried the weight of the ocean's history, each word resonating with the wisdom of ages. "Orion, my child," she began, her eyes reflecting the starlight. "The call you hear is a rare gift, a summons to witness the secrets our kind has whispered about in hushed tones since the dawn of time. But with this gift comes a journey fraught with challenges and wonders beyond imagining." She then spoke of the ancient song, a melody older than the oldest whale, a song that carried with it the essence of the ocean's vast mystery. This song, she declared, would be Orion's guide, his compass in the uncharted waters. With a voice that wove magic into the night, she began to sing, her song a haunting melody that seemed to capture the very soul of the sea. One by one, the pod joined in, their voices merging into a chorus that filled the night, a song of FOMO and hope. The song spoke of the journey ahead, of the trials Orion would face, and of the unbreakable bond that would guide him back to them. As the last notes of the song faded into the night, the matriarch approached Orion, touching her forehead to his in a final gesture of blessing. "Go forth, my child," she whispered. "Carry our hopes with you to the depths of the great blue. And remember, no matter how far you roam, a song of our pod will always bring you home." With hearts heavy, that spirits buoyed by the promise of the ancient song, the pod watched as Orion turned towards the open sea, his silhouette cutting a path towards destiny. As Orion ventured further from the safety of his pod, the ocean around him seemed to embrace him, his waters whispering secrets only heard by those willing to listen. The ancient song, taught to him by his pod, became his constant companion. His melody, a thread connecting him to the world he had left behind and guiding him through the vast expanse of the unknown. The song was more than a melody. It was a language, a means of communication that transcended species and distance. It spoke of the history of the ocean, of the creatures that dwelled within its depths, and of the mysteries that lay hidden beneath its surface. With each note, Orion felt his understanding of the sea and its inhabitants deepen, a connection forming between him and the vast world around him. One day, as the sun cast golden streaks across the water, Orion encountered a school of fish, their scales shimmering like jewels. He sang to them, the ancient song flowing effortlessly from him. The fish, recognizing the melody, responded in kind, their movements creating intricate patterns that revealed the path to a hidden current, a shortcut that led Orion on his journey. The song also proved to be a key to unlocking the stories of the sea. A wise old turtle, enchanted by the melody, shared tales of the ocean's creation, of lands that had sunk beneath the waves, and of the stars that guided sailors and sea creatures alike. Each tale was a piece of the puzzle, a fragment of the vast tapestry of the ocean's history. As Orion delved deeper into the depths, the song became his beacon, lighting the way through dark waters and guiding him towards encounters that would forever change him. He learned to understand the language of the whales, their songs echoing the ancient melody, and discovered hidden gardens of coral, their inhabitants living in harmony with the rhythm of the sea. The ancient song was more than a guide. It was a reminder of the bond that connected him to his family, to his pod. It spoke of love, of longing, and of the promise of return. With each note, Orion felt the presence of his pod, their spirits accompanying him on his journey, their strength bolstering his own. In the solitude of the open sea, the song was Orion's solace, a connection to a world he had left behind and would one day return to, enriched by the tales and wisdom of the deep. At the first light of dawn, the ocean transformed into a canvas of soft pinks and oranges, reflecting the hues of the rising sun. It was time for Orion to depart, to follow the call that had whispered to him. Under the starlit sky, the water around him was calm, as if the sea itself was holding its breath. The pod gathered close, the sleek bodies forming a protective circle around Orion. The air was heavy with emotion, a mix of excitement for the adventure that lay ahead, and a sorrow of impending separation. The matriarch, her eyes gleaming with hunched tears, nudged Orion gently. It was a silent message of love and encouragement, a reminder that though he was to journey far from them, he would never truly be alone. Orion looked at each member of his pod, imprinting their faces in his heart. The youngest, their eyes wide with wonder, couldn't fully grasp the significance of the moment, but felt the gravity of the farewell. The elders, who had seen many seasons come and go, offered nods of respect and understanding, their wise gazes conveying a wealth of knowledge and encouragement. At a deep breath that filled his lungs with the salty tongue of the sea, Orion sang a few notes of the ancient song. It was a farewell, a promise to return, and a declaration of his resolve to uncover the secrets that the ocean held. The pod joined in, the voices melding into a harmonious chorus that seemed to ripple across the water, reaching the very depths of the ocean. As the song faded into the whispering winds, Orion turned towards the open sea. With a powerful flick of his tail, he propelled himself forward, leaving a trail of bubbles in his wake. The pod remained, watching until his silhouette disappeared into the horizon, their song still hanging in the air, a final blessing for the journey ahead. The sea welcomed Orion with open arms, its vastness enveloping him, its depths calling to him. As the shore receded and the familiar waters of his home became a memory, he felt a thrill of anticipation. The ocean was vast, its mysteries boundless, and he was but a single orca answering the call of the deep. That with the ancient song in his heart, and the blessings of his pod blowing his spirits, Orion knew he was ready for whatever lay ahead. As Orion glided into the embrace of the open sea, the world around him seemed to expand, revealing the vastness of the ocean in a way he had never experienced. The water here was deeper, bluer, filled with the songs of distant creatures and the pulse of the sea's own heart. The sun's rays filtered through the surface, casting dancing patterns of light that reached into the depths, illuminating the wonders of the underworld. Orion moved with purpose, guided by the ancient song that echoed in his soul, a constant companion in the vast silence of the ocean. His journey took him over sprawling coral reefs that burst with vibrant colors, through schools of fish that shimmered like living gems, and past deep-sea vents that billowed clouds of warmth into the cold depths. It was in these open waters that Orion first truly understood the lessons of the ancient song. It spoke not just of the path he was to follow, but of the eternity of all life in the ocean. He learned to listen to the murmurs of the sea, the whispers of the currents that carried messages from faraway places. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Orion encountered a pod of dolphins. They were creatures of grace and intelligence, their eyes sparkling with curiosity. Remembering the teachings of his pod, Orion sang to them, his voice carrying curtain across the waves. From the dolphins, Orion learned the joy of the journey, the delight found in the simple act of moving through the water, of playing in the waves. They reminded him that the ocean was not just a place of mystery and ancient secrets, but also a home filled with life and laughter. As days turned into nights and back into days, Orion encountered many wonders. He marveled at the silent majesty of the giant whales, their songs deep and melancholy, stories of ancient travels, and the deep bonds of their kind. He watched in awe as a school of manta rays glided beneath him, the graceful movements like a dance of shadows and light. Each encounter, each new discovery, was a thread woven into the fabric of his journey, a piece of the story he would carry back to his pod. And through it all, an ancient song guided him, a beacon in the vastness of the sea, leading him ever onwards. Yet, as Orion ventured further into the open waters, the sea began to change. The sky had darkened, and the water grew choppy, warning of a challenge that lay ahead. It was a reminder that the ocean, for all its beauty and wonder, was also a place of power and fury. As Orion swam deeper into the heart of the open sea, a once clear sky began to brood with dark clouds, gathering their shadows like an ominous cloak. The air grew heavy, charged with anticipation, as if the ocean itself was holding its breath before unleashing its fury. Then, without warning, the storm descended, a maelstrom of howling winds and towering waves, each one imagined rising from the depths, seeking to challenge the might of any who dared traverse the sea's vast domain. Though taken aback by the storm's sudden onset, remembered the teachings of his pod, and the ancient song that pulsed in his heart, he dove deep, below the chaos of the surface, where the waters were calmer but no less dangerous. He knew in the darkened depths he found his resolve tested, not just by the physical tumult, but by the isolation and the fear that the storm stirred within him. The ancient song became his anchor, its melody a constant presence that guided him through the tempest. He sang into the dark, a voice against the roar of the storm, and in doing so, found a strength he had not known he possessed. The song spoke of endurance, of the courage to face the unknown, and of the unbreakable bonds that connected him to his pod. No matter the distance, as the hours stretched into an eternity, Orion battled the storm, each wave a challenge to be met, each gust of wind a test of his will. He moved with purpose, his body a testament to the lessons learned from his family and the creatures he had encountered in his journey. With every beat of his tail, With every note of the ancient song, he pushed forward, determined to emerge from the storm. Not as the orca who had left his pod, but as one who had faced the fury of the sea and prevailed. And then, as suddenly as it had been, the storm abated. The clouds parted, revealing the sky of deepest blue, washed clean by the tempest. The sea calmed, its surface a mirror reflecting the newfound light. Orion, emerging from the depths, felt the warmth of the sun on his skin, a balm to the weariness that clung to his limbs. He had passed the storm's test, emerging stronger, wiser, and more determined. The ancient song, which had guided him through the darkest hours, now seemed to resonate with a deeper timbre, its melody enriched by the experience. Orion understood that the storm was but one of many trials he would face in his Odyssey, each one an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to deepen his connection to the vast world beneath the waves. As he looked towards the horizon, where the sea met the sky in a line of endless possibility, Orion knew that his journey was far from over. The ocean, with its mysteries and wonders, called to him, and he answered with a heart full of courage, in a song that echoed the depths of his spirit. The storm had tested him, but it had also taught him. It had shown him the power of the sea, the strength of the song, and the unyielding resilience of his own heart. With these lessons carried within him, Orion set his sights on the path ahead, ready for whatever wonders the ocean chose to reveal. The tale. Chapter 2. The Journey Through Time and Tide. After braving the storm's test, Orion's journey led him to a part of the ocean he had never seen before. It was as if he had entered another world, a realm where the water shimmered with 1,000 hues, and life thrived in a dazzling array of forms. It was here, amidst the vibrant dance of the currents, that he discovered the Coral Kingdom. The kingdom was a marvel to behold, a sprawling city of coral that stretched as far as the eye could see. Its towers and spires were alive, pulsating with the vibrant colors of pink, blue, green, and yellow, each one a testament to the beauty and complexity of life beneath the sea. The inhabitants of this kingdom were as varied as the colors that adorned their own community of fish, crustaceans, mollusks, mother-ring creatures, which were rolling with delicate bows aboard. Orion was greeted with curiosity and kindness, the creatures of the Coral Kingdom welcoming him as a fellow traveler of the sea. As he moved through the kingdom, he was struck by the harmony that existed among its inhabitants. Here in this bustling metropolis of the deep, the lessons of the ancient song were reflected in the lives of its citizens. The importance of community, the strength found in diversity, thus the delicate balance that sustained life. The ruler of the Coral Kingdom, a wise and ancient sea turtle named Solar, shared with Orion the secrets of their realm. She spoke of the coral, the very foundation of their kingdom, and how it was built on a symbiotic relationship between the coral polyps and the algae that lived within them. This partnership, she explained, was a microcosm of the kingdom itself, where each creature, no matter how small, contributed to the health and vitality of the whole. Solara told Orion the challenges they faced, from the warming waters that threatened to bleach the coral, to the shadowy predators that lurked beyond the kingdom's borders. Yet, in the face of these adversities, the Coral Kingdom thrived, its inhabitants working together to protect their home and each other. Orion listened, captivated by the stories of the Coral Kingdom. He learned of the great migrations that brought new life to their realm, of the ancient rituals that marked the passing of seasons, and of the guardians who ventured into the dark to ensure the kingdom's safety. Each tale was a thread in the tapestry of the Coral Kingdom, a story of resilience, cooperation, and the enduring power of community. As he prepared to leave, Orion felt a profound sense of gratitude for the lessons he had learned. The Coral Kingdom, with its intricate balance and vibrant community, had shown him the strength that came from unity, the beauty of diversity, and the importance of caring for the world around them. With a heart full of new stories, and a song enriched by the wisdom of the Coral Kingdom, Orion continued his journey through the vast ocean, carrying with him the secrets of the coral and the knowledge that, in the great tapestry of life, every thread was connected to that coral. The Coral Kingdom's secret had been revealed to Orion, a treasure of understanding that would guide him as he ventured further into the depths of the sea, into the heart of the mysteries that awaited him on the waters of time and tide. Carrying the Coral Kingdom's secrets in his heart, Orion swam onwards, guided by the stars and the gentle pull of the ancient song. His path soon led him to the realm of the dolphins, a place where the water seemed to sparkle with an inner light, and the air was filled with the sounds of laughter and joy. As he approached, a pod of dolphins emerged, their sleek bodies gliding effortlessly through the water, their eyes shining with intelligence and kindness. They welcomed Orion with a display of acrobatics, leaping from the water in arcs of silver, their movements a dance that celebrated the sheer joy of life. The leader of the pod, a dolphin named Lyra, approached Orion with a series of playful clicks and whistles, inviting him to join in their dance. Hesitant at first, Orion watched as the dolphins moved with a grace and harmony that spoke of deep bonds and a shared understanding of the world around them. Encouraged by their enthusiasm, Orion allowed himself to be drawn into the dance, his body moving to the rhythm of the waves, guided by the dolphins and the song in his heart. As he twirled and leapt alongside them, he felt a joy unlike any he had known before, a sense of freedom, and the longing that filled him with light. Lyra and her part rang the language of the dolphins, a complex symphony of sounds that conveyed emotion, knowledge, and the stories of their travels across the vast ocean. They spoke of the currents that connected all corners of the sea, of the places where the water ran warm and full of life, and of the deep, dark trenches where the sun's light could not reach. With their dance, the dolphins showed Orion the strength that could be found in joy, and the moments of play and laughter that bound them together. He spoke of the importance of friendship, of the support and comfort he offered in times of need, and of the way it enriched their lives. As the days passed, Orion became a part of the pod, his presence accepted and his company cherished. He learned to see the ocean through their eyes, as a place of endless wonder and possibility, where each day brought new adventures and discoveries. But the time came for Orion to continue his journey, to follow the call of the ancient song and seek out the next chapter of his Odyssey. With a heavy heart, he said farewell to the dolphins, their songs and laughter echoing in his mind as he swam away. Lyra and Pod watched him go, their farewell chorus of clicks and whistles that carried across the water, a promise that the bonds they had formed would endure, no matter the distance. As Orion swam into the open sea, the joy of the dolphins' tunes remained with him. A light in the darkness, a reminder of the strength that could be found in happiness and the power of connection. The dance of the dolphins had taught him a valuable lesson, one that would guide him as he navigated the challenges, the wonders of the ocean's vast expanse. With each encounter, Orion's story grew, a tale of discovery and friendship, of the lessons learned in the heart of the sea, and of the ancient song that bound it all together. The journey through time and tide continued its path, winding through the mysteries of the deep, towards the next adventure that awaited him beneath the waves. Guided by the lessons of joy and friendship learned from the dolphins, Orion continued his journey through the vast tapestry of the ocean. The ancient song led him deeper into the heart of the sea, where the waters whispered of secrets long buried beneath the waves. It was in these shattered depths that Orion encountered the ghostly silhouette of a sunken pirate ship, its timbers worn by time and the relentless embrace of the sea. This ship, a relic of human ambition and adventure, lay nestled in the sands of the ocean floor, a testament to ocean's power to reclaim what belonged to it. Curiosity alight in his heart, Orion approached the wreck, his movements careful and respectful, mindful of the ship's story and mysteries it held. As he explored the sunken vessel, he found remnants of its past life scattered among the debris. Pristine canyons spoke of battles fought on the high seas, shattered bottles, hinted at celebrations and sorrows drowned in rum. In a captain's log, its pages fused together by salt and time, whistle tales of foil orchids and soaked to some gold. The ship was a grave, but also a guardian of stories, a bridge between the world at the surface and the depths of the sea. As Orion swam through its broken hull, he felt a deep sense of reverence for the lives that had once filled its decks, for the dreams that had propelled it across the uncharted waters, and for the silence that had claimed it in the end. From the shadows of the hold, a glint caught Orion's eye. A compass, its needle still and silent, pointing towards a destiny forever unclaimed. Around it, scattered coins and jewels gleamed dully, their value meaningless to the denizens of the deep, yet poignant reminders of the human world above. Orion realized then that the ship wasn't just a wreck, but a lesson in humility and the ephemeral nature of power and possession. The ocean, in its timeless cycle, respected no claim, at its height, embracing all who entered its realm. Regardless of their intentions or desires, as he left his sunken ship to its eternal rest, Orion carried with him the stories of those who had sailed it, a reminder of the respect and caution that the mysteries of the deep commanded. The ocean was a keeper of secrets both wondrous and foreboding, and its depths held stories that were as much a warning as it were a wonder. The sunken pirate ship had revealed to Orion the delicate balance between exploration and reverence, between the desire to uncover the unknown and the wisdom to respect the mysteries that the ocean guarded so jealously. There was a lesson in the power of the sea to both give and take, to inspire dreams and to humble those who dared to challenge its depths. With the tales of human ventures and the ocean's reclaiming power etched in his heart, Orion continued his Odyssey, eyes and song guiding him towards new horizons, and the next chapter of his journey through time and tide. Each encounter, each discovery woven into the fabric of his tale, rich the melody of the ancient song that danced through the waters, a symphony of the sea's eternal mystery. Beyond the shadow of the sunken pirate ship, where the sea whispered secrets of old, and the stars mirrored the depths of the ocean's heart, Orion encountered a being as ancient as the waters themselves, a whale colossal and wise, whose song resonated through the water with a depth and richness that spoke of centuries past beneath the waves. This was no ordinary creature, but a guardian of the ocean's history, a keeper of tales that had been sung since the world was young. The whale, whose name was Thalassa, greeted Orion with a melody that echoed the ancient song within his own heart. Her voice was a tapestry of sounds that wove together the stories of the deep, the rise and fall of tides, and the ebb and flow of life beneath the sea. Thalassa invited Orion to journey with her, to listen to the tales she had to share, stories that held the wisdom of the ocean's vast expanse. As they traveled together, Thalassa spoke of the ocean's history, of times when the sea was a wild, uncharted domain, teeming with creatures so fantastical they defied imagination. She told of the great ice ages when the world above was cooked in frost, and the sea became a sanctuary for life, cradling the warmth of the world in its depths. Thalassa shared tales of the human world, of ships that sailed across the ocean's surface carrying explorers, warriors, and dreamers. She spoke of the changes she had seen, of lands discovered and lost, of civilizations that rose and fell like the tides. Or her stories, Orion saw the world above through the eyes of one who had witnessed the passage of ages, a perspective vast and deep as the sea itself. But it was the wisdom of the deep that Thalassa sought to impart to Orion, lessons that had been learned over millennia, passed down through generations of whales. She spoke of endurance, of the strength found in facing the challenges of the deep, of the resilience required to navigate the storms and currents of life. Thalassa taught Orion about the importance of perspective, of seeing beyond the immediate, of understanding the place of each creature within the tapestry of the ocean's life. She reminded him that the sea was both ancient and favor, a world that demanded respect and offered wonder in equal measure. As their journey together came to an end, Thalassa sang a final song for Orion, a melody that encapsulated the wisdom of the ages, a gift to guide him on his journey. The song was a beacon, a reminder of the depth of understanding that the ocean held, of the enduring strength that came from embracing the vastness of the world's mysteries. Orion, moved by the stories and lessons Thalassa had shared, thanked the ancient whale for the wisdom she had imparted. As he swam away, the echoes of Thalassa song lingered in his heart, a timeless melody that would guide him through the waters of life, teaching him to navigate the vast ocean with perspective and endurance. The whale's wisdom had enriched Orion's journey, adding layers of understanding and insight to the Odyssey that unfolded before him. As he continued through the ocean's vast realms, the stories of the deep and the lessons of the ancient whale illuminated his path, a beacon of wisdom in the uncharted waters of time and tide. In the wake of the wisdom imparted by Thalassa, Orion's journey led him to a corner of the ocean veiled in mystery and enchantment. Here, amidst the swirling currents and shifting sands, lay a hidden garden, a place of wonder that seemed untouched by time. It was in this secluded haven that Orion encountered an octopus, a creature of remarkable intelligence and adaptability, whose many arms weaved the fabric of this underwater Eden. The octopus, known as Calypso, was the guardian of the garden, a master of camouflage and cunning, whose knowledge of the sea's secrets was unparalleled. With a gentle curiosity and a keen intelligence that shone in her eyes, Calypso welcomed Orion in her realm, a world where the ocean's bounty flourished in harmony and beauty. As they moved through the garden, Calypso revealed to Orion the art of adaptability, demonstrating her unique ability to change color and shape to blend with her surroundings. She showed him in ingenious ways she solved problems, from using shells and rocks to create shelters, to outwitting predators and securing her meals with dexterity and wit. Calypso's garden was a testament to her intelligence and creativity, a place where each plant and creature played a role in a delicate balance. She spoke of the importance of curiosity, of always seeking to understand the world around one, to explore and discover new ways of interacting with the environment. Orion was captivated by Calypso's teachings, by the way she navigated her world with a blend of grace and ingenuity. She taught him that strength was not just in might, but in the ability to adapt, to find creative solutions to the challenges that life presented. In her, Orion saw the embodiment of the ocean's ever-changing nature, a spirit that was as fluid and adaptable as the waters themselves. Together, they explored the garden, a place where wonders never ceased, and mysteries unfolded with each passing moment. Calypso shared her knowledge of the sea's flora and fauna, of the symbiotic relationships that sustained the garden, and of the endless cycle of growth and renewal that defined the ocean's heart. As their time together drew to a close, Calypso offered Orion a gift, a token of their friendship, a reminder of the lessons he had learned. It was a shell, its surface iridescent and shimmering, a small but profound emblem of the ocean's depth and complexity. Orion thanked Calypso for her wisdom and companionship, for showing him the beauty of adaptability and the power of an inquisitive mind. As he left the garden, he carried with him the lessons of the octopus, the understanding that intelligence and curiosity were as vital to navigating the sea's vast expanse as the ancient song that guided him. The artist's garden had been a revelation, a place where the secrets of the deep were revealed through a dance of intelligence and adaptability. Orion's journey was richer for the experience, his path illuminated by the knowledge that there were many ways to solve the puzzles of life, each one a testament to the boundless creativity of the sea. With whimsical lessons etched in his heart, Orion swam forth, ready to face the next chapter of his Odyssey with a renewed sense of wonder and an open mind, eager to uncover the mysteries that lay hidden in the depths of time and tide. Following the currents of curiosity and the guidance of the ancient song, Orion found himself home to a part of the ocean, shrouded in an aura of mystique. Here, hidden from the eyes of the ordinary, lay a secluded lagoon, a place where the waters gleamed under the moonlight and he thronged at the power of untold secrets. This was a realm where the veil between worlds was thin, a sanctuary where the ocean whispered its deepest mysteries to those who dared listen. As Orion entered the lagoon, the water around him shimmered with an ethereal light, casting the world in hues of silver and blue. The lagoon was tranquil, its surface smooth as glass, reflecting the stars above in a dance of light and shadow. It was a place out of time, a haven where the hustle of the ocean's currents, a roar of the distant waves seemed to fade into a serene silence. In this mystical lagoon, Orion felt a profound connection to the ocean spirit. The ancient song within him resonated with the whispers of the water, melodies that spoke of the sea's age-old tales, its joys and sorrows, its triumphs and losses. Here, the stories of the deep were not just told, they were felt, a visceral understanding that transcended words and wove directly into the soul. As he floated in the embrace of the lagoon waters, Orion encountered its guardian, a being of luminous beauty and grace. This guardian, a creature both of the sea and beyond, spoke to Orion with words, with visions, images that flashed before his eyes, revealing the ocean's past, present, and possible futures. Through these visions, Orion saw the birth of the ocean, a time when the world was young and life burgeoned in the water's embrace. He witnessed the rise and fall of great underwater civilizations, their glories and ruins lost to time but remembered by the sea. He saw the delicate balance of life, the interdependence of all creatures, and the impact of changes wrought by forces both natural and not. The Guardian showed Orion the potential futures of the ocean, paths that branched like the currents, each one shaped by the choices of those who called the sea their home. These visions were a reminder of the responsibility that came with knowledge, the duty to protect and preserve the ocean's wonders for generations yet to come. Thus the visions faded. Orion was left with a sense of awe and a deeper understanding of the ocean's complexity and magic. The lagoon with its mystical guardian and moonlit waters had offered him a glimpse into the heart of the sea, a place where the boundaries between the known and unknown blurred, where the secrets of the deep are guarded and cherished. Grateful for the gift of insight, Orion bid farewell to the guardian of the lagoon, his spirit enriched by the experience. The mysterious lagoon had been a place of revelation, a reminder of the ocean's vastness and the mysteries that lay beneath its surface, whispered on the moonlit tides. With a heart full of new wonders and a mind alight with possibilities, Orion continued his journey through the ocean's depths. The ancient song guided him ever onwards, its melody enriched by the secrets of the lagoon, the beacon and the endless skies of time and tide. Chapter 3. The Return of the Orca. After journeying through realms of wonder and mystery, where the very fabric of the ocean's lore had been woven into his heart, Orion felt a profound longing, a call that resonated deeper than the allure of uncharted depths. It was the call of home, a yearning for the familiar waters where his pod awaited, their songs mingling with the currents reaching out to him across the vast expanse of the sea. guided by the ancient song that had been his companion. Unguided, Orion turned his course towards the place where his journey began. The stars above, which had witnessed his Odyssey unfold, now lit his path back. Their constellations, a map etched in the night sky, guiding him through the silent waters. As he swam, the tales and wisdom of the deep coursed through his being. A treasure trove of experiences that had transformed him. He carried with him the secrets of the Coral Kingdom, the joy of the dolphin's dance, haunting memories of the sunken pirate ship, the profound insights from the ancient whale, and the mystic visions of the Secunda Lagoon. Each encounter, each lesson, had imbued him with a deeper understanding of the ocean's wonders than its delicate balance. Orion's return was not just a journey through space, but through time, a reflection on the paths he had traversed and the transformations within himself. The ocean around him seemed to recognize his passage. The creatures he encountered greeting him as a traveler who had ventured beyond the known, they returned with stories of the vast beyond. The ancient song, or his guide, now carried a new layer of melodies, harmonies woven from the encounters and insights gained along his journey. It was a song of return, of reunion, and of the cycles that bound the life of the ocean to the rhythm of the world. As the familiar waters of his birthplace drew near, Orion felt the pull of his pod song, the beacon calling him home. The anticipation of reunion filled him with a buoyant joy, a longing to share the tales of his Odyssey, to impart the wisdom of the deep, and to once again swim in the company of those he loved. A call home was more than a return to where he started. It was a completion of a cycle, a journey that had led him through the vast tapestry of the ocean's mysteries and back to the beginning, enriched and transformed. Orion knew that his tales, the wisdom of the deep he carried, would be a legacy for his pod, a gift of knowledge and insight that would inspire future generations to explore the wonders of the sea, to listen to its dangerous boundaries mysteries. With each stroke towards home, Orion felt the essence of his adventures meld with the ancient song, a symphony of experiences that would resonate through the waters. A testament to the journey of one awe, Odyssey through the heart of the ocean's tide. As the first light of dawn touched the horizon, Orion's silhouette emerged from the depths, his return a herald of tales and wisdom, a bridge between the wonders of the deep and the heart of his pod. The return of the Orca was not just an end to his journey, but a beginning, a new chapter in the saga of the sea, woven from the threads of time, tide, and the eternal dance of life beneath the waves. As the first rays of dawn tinted the ocean with hues of gold and pink, Orion approached the familiar coral reef that was home to his pod. The anticipation of the reunion filled the waters with an electric charge, a palpable excitement that seemed to animate the very sea itself. The reef, a vibrant tapestry of life and color, stood as a beacon, welcoming him back from his epic journey. Word of Orion's return had spread through the ocean currents. As he neared, the reef came alive with the songs and dances of its inhabitants, his family. His pod waited with open fins, their eyes shimmering with joy and tears. As Orion emerged into the open, the pod surged forward, surrounding him in a flurry of bubbles and affectionate nudges, physical manifestation of the love and relief at his safe return. The reunion was a grand affair, celebrated not just by Orion's pod, but by all the creatures of the reef. The stories of his adventures had preceded him, igniting a fervor of curiosity and wonder among the denizens of the deep. The coral reef, a symbol of the intermindedness of ocean life, served as the perfect backdrop for the tales that were about to unfold. Orion, now a storyteller, began to share the saga of his Odyssey. He spoke of the Coral Kingdom and its wise ruler, of the dance with the dolphins under the moonlit sky, a haunting visit to the sunken pirate ship, of the wisdom imparted by the ancient whale, and of the mystical visions within the secluded lagoon. Each story was a thread in the rich tapestry of his journey, woven with the lessons of the deep and the melodies of the ancient song. His pod listened enraptured as Orion painted pictures with his words, bringing to life the wonders and mysteries he had encountered. His tales were more than mere stories. They were lessons in courage, wisdom, joy, and respect for the ocean's vast majesty and its delicate balances. The reef reunion became a celebration in knowledge and experience, a communal sharing that strengthened the bonds of the pod and the larger community of the reef. Orion's journey, while his own became a collective treasure, a source of inspiration and wonder for all who listened. As the celebration continued, it was clear that Orion's return was more than a joyful reunion. It was a reaffirmation of the pod's connection to the ocean and its myriad mysteries. The tales of Orion's Odyssey enriched the collective memory of the reef, embedding within it the spirit of exploration and the eternal dance of life beneath the waves. A reef reunion marked by laughter, song, and the sharing of wisdom underscored the profound truth that the journey of one affects the journey of many. Orion's Odyssey, with its challenges and revelations, had not only transformed him, but also those who shared in his tales, knitting the pod of the reef community closer, their bonds fortified by the shared marvels of the deep. Orion, surrounded by his family, felt a deep sense of belonging and purpose. His journey had come full circle, back to the heart of his world, where the ancient song echoed in the rhythm of their united hearts, a melody of home, adventure, and the unbreakable ties that bind. In the days following the grand reunion at the coral reef, as the tales of Orion's Odyssey were woven into the fabric of the pod's collective memory, a new chapter began to unfold. It was a day like any other, with the sun casting its golden glow over the tranquil waters when a seabird, a messenger from the realms above, descended towards the reef. The bearing a graceful albatross with wings that seemed to embrace the horizon, carried with it news from afar. It spoke of a distant pod, kin to Orions who found themselves in dire straits. These orcas, navigating the vast and unpredictable ocean, had ventured into waters that grew increasingly barren, their journey marred by unforeseen challenges that threatened their survival. Orion, upon hearing the sea dirges, felt a stirring in his heart, a call to action that resonated with the lessons of his journey. Here was a chance to embody the wisdom of the deep, to extend the bonds of kinship and community beyond the confines of his own pod. Gathering his family around him, Orion shared the news of the distant pod's plight. The decision to offer their aid was unanimous, a testament to the values that had been reinforced through the stories of Orion's Odyssey. The pod, united by a sense of purpose, prepared to embark on a mission of mercy, guided by the ancient song and the stars that had led Orion home. As they set out, the ocean seemed to acknowledge their quest, the currents guiding them, the creatures of the deep offering their blessings. Orion, leading the way, felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders, tempered by the confidence born of his experiences. He knew the journey would not be easy, but the lessons of adaptability from the octopus, the wisdom of endurance from the whale, and the joy of unity from the dolphins fortified his resolve. The journey took them through waters both familiar and strange, past islands of emerald green, and stretches of open sea where the horizon seemed endless. Along the way, Orion and his pod encountered challenges that tested their strength and unity, from treacherous currents to scarce prey. Yet, with each obstacle, the pod adapted. Their strategies informed by the tales and wisdom Orion had shared. Finally, after days of travel, guided by the stars and the whispers of the ocean, Orion's pod reached a distant kin. The reunion was a poignant one, marked by relief and gratitude. Orion's family, with generosity and compassion, shared their knowledge of the sea's bounties, guiding the other pod to richer waters and teaching them the lessons of the deep that had been passed down through Orion's tales. The impact of their aid was profound, not just in the sustenance and safety it provided, but in the bond it forged between the two pods. The distant Orcas, their spirits lifted by the unexpected aid, shared their own tales, weaving their experiences into the larger tapestry of the ocean's story. As Orion and his pod prepared to return to their reef, they did so with the knowledge that their journey had made a difference, that the wisdom of the deep and the ancient song had once again proven to be a guiding light. The Seabird message had been a call to action, a reminder of the importance of kinship and community, of extending a fin in times of need, and of the intermittent and tightness of all life beneath the waves. With hearts full of gratitude and spirits enriched by the experience, Orion and his pod made their way home, their journey a testament to the power of compassion and the enduring bonds that unite the ocean's inhabitants. As the journey of aid and kinship drew to a close, and Orion's pod neared the familiar waters of their reef, a profound sense of accomplishment and unity enveloped them. The sun, dipping towards the horizon, painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, a canvas that mirrored the depth and beauty of their experiences. Orion, feeling the pull of the ocean beneath him and the vast sky above, propelled himself towards the surface. With a powerful thrust, he broke through the waves, soaring into the air. In a final leap, that was a celebration of his journey, a testament to the Odyssey that had transformed him and those around him. Suspended in that moment, with the ocean's expanse spread out beneath him and the sky stretching infinitely above, Orion reflected on the lessons of his journey. He thought of the Coral Kingdom and its testament to community, and the dolphins whose dance had taught him the joy of unity, of the silent wisdom of the sunken pirate ship, of the ancient whale's tales that spoke of time's passage and endurance, and of the mystical lagoons that were Venice. This leap was more than a physical act. It was a symbol of Orion's growth, of the understanding he had gained, and the bonds that had been strengthened. The ancient song which had guided him to the depth of the ocean now resonated within the harmony, a melody enriched by the experiences and connections formed along his journey. As he descended back into the embrace of the sea, Orion realized that his Odyssey had not only been a journey through the ocean's wonders, but also an exploration of the bonds that tied him to his pod, to the creatures and the deep, and to the very essence of the sea itself. He had learned the value of communication, not just through words or songs, but through the shared experiences, oceanic understandings that bound the ocean's inhabitants together. The unity of all ocean life, a theme that had been woven within each encounter and lesson, was now a fundamental part of Orion's being. He understood that each creature, each wave, and each current was a thread in the intricate tapestry of the sea, interconnected and interdependent, contributing to the balance and harmony of the underwater world. Orion's final leap was a declaration of his place within this vast, living tapestry, a celebration of the journey that had brought him full circle back to the beginning. Yet, fundamentally changed. He had set out in search of the ocean's secrets, guided by the ancient song, and had returned with a heart full of stories, a spirit enriched by wisdom, and a deepened respect for the sea and its inhabitants. As he rejoined his pod, their songs and clicks a chorus of welcome and love. Orion knew that his Odyssey was but a chapter in the ongoing saga of the sea. The lessons he had learned, the tales he had gathered, would be shared among his pod and beyond. A legacy of knowledge and connection that would ripple through the currents, touching the hearts and minds of all who dwelt within the ocean's embrace. The final leap, then, was not an end, but a beginning, a promise of continued exploration, understanding, and unity in the ever-unfolding story of the sea. Orion's journey had reminded him, and would remind all who heard his tale, of the beauty and strength found in the diversity and intentional deadness of ocean life, a message carried on the waves and whispered by the ancient song for generations to come.